I'm Giovanni Montero. My uncle isn't like any of my other uncles. We had a special connection. He helped me in so many different ways throughout my life. He helped me focus on the important things and he taught me how to appreciate everything in life. And because of everything he has done for me, I honor my uncle for being so important to me. My uncle was born on May 11th, 1999. He had 7 siblings: my mom, my aunt, and my 5 other uncles. And just like me, he lived most of his life in Brownsboro, Texas. My uncle went to Brownsboro High School. He was like a normal, average high school kid. He was responsible, he had perfect attendance, always tried his best, took all his classes serious, but he was also very quiet and too shy to get involved with any school activities. 4 years later, he graduated in 2009 with honors. After that, he started attending UT Tyler on August 2014 and graduated on May 2017. He majored in finance and minored in management. A couple weeks after that, he had moved to Kansas City, Missouri on May 27, 2017, where he now works at State Street Corporation in downtown Missouri, as he works as an investment portfolio accountant. One of his most famous favorite Bible quotes is, "I can do things through Christ who strengthens me." Philippians 4:13. He loves this quote because it's a powerful quote that inspired him to never give up during difficult times and to trust that God was in control. I remember that ever since I was young, we would always go to church together on Sundays. He would call me and say, "Hey, are you awake? Are you ready to go?" And me and my lazy self would get up about 5 minutes before we left and get to work, get my clothes ready, and get ready to go to church. But after church, we would hang out and we would go out to eat. I remember one time I got in trouble at church for falling asleep. And he said, "We're not going to go out to eat because you fell asleep." And ever since then, I guess I've just, never fallen asleep in church because he was so strict and very scary at times. But other than that, he was a pretty good person. Another thing he liked to do is he liked to spend time with his friends and family. He says it is important to him. It's valuable time that cannot be bought with money. It is those moments that make life worthwhile. Every time he comes down from Missouri to visit or for the holidays, everyone is really happy to see him, and we always see him come home with a big smile on his face, like it's been years without seeing us. It makes us all really happy to know that he still cares about us and that he doesn't forget us, even though he's thousands of miles away from us. Another thing that he liked is he likes to bake. To him, he sees baking as a little hobby that he really enjoys doing, and it's a way to experiment new recipes. I remember before he moved to Missouri, every year since I was 7 years old, we would bake pies for Thanksgiving, and we would spend hours and hours making pies, making at least 6 different pies for our whole family. And I remember just having him walking around the kitchen, getting everything ready, sometimes yelling at me for eating the recipes and ingredients. But in the end, I had a really great time with him. And even though he moved, me and my aunt and my cousin, we still continue to prepare the pies as if it were a Thanksgiving tradition. which now I guess it will be a Thanksgiving tradition without him here. My uncle is very important to me. He's always helped me in hard times. He's always been there for me. He helps guide me in the right path. If I'm ever having trouble in school or anything, he's always the first one I talk to, just because we've grown so close to each other, and he knows what it's like to be in high school and what it's like, and he knows what it's like to be going through what I'm going through, because even in high school he went through the exact same things as me. And him having someone there to talk to is always is really great for me, because I can express how I feel when sometimes I just can't express how I feel to some people. I feel like I can trust him the most, and it's really great to have him. Even though we're very far apart, I still talk to him. We talk on the phone. I message him. We usually, like, I get home and I'm just like, hey, school was great. How are you doing? And we'll spend like maybe 2-3 hours just talking about school and work and all that. Another reason he's very important to me is because he inspires me to do my very best. He would always push me to try my hardest in school, and he pushes me to be more involved in school activities. He told me that he doesn't want me to be like him, too shy or quiet to be involved in school activities. He says he missed that chance of the opportunity to be more involved with anything in school just because he was shy. And now, because of him and my friends, I'm involved with theater, and it's something that I truly enjoy, and it's something that I hope I will be able to do in my near future. In the end, I always strive to be just like him. Just like him, I want to be in NHS. I was in JHS in junior high, and he was the first one I told, and he said, that is really great. I'm very proud of you. He said, I was in NHS in high school, and, he said, I'm going to try out my very best to push you to be in NHS, because I want you to be in NHS. It's an honor to be in it. And I also want to graduate with honors like him too. And I also want to go to college and university just like him. He has been my most greatest inspiration ever since, I guess, I was little. I would always look up to him. I kind of saw him as a father type figure, and we just had that one connection you have with someone, and that it will never go away because you're just so close with them. My uncle really taught me a lot in the years of my life with him. Thanks to him, I can now focus on the most important things, and I can try my best both in and out of school, just like he taught me. And just like he pushed me, I will push beyond my limits to accomplish my goals. And because of all this, I honor him and thank him for the impact he has truly had on me. Thank you.
Okay, what's the time? 8 minutes, 34 seconds.